them, this is game 2 of a back-to-back. Does that schedule wear you out as a player?
You know, at times the schedule can be tough, but sometimes it also works in your favor because you can maintain a good rhythm game to game.
Here are the starters for Houston. Smith plays the 4 with Sengun at the 5. Jalen Green is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Grant in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Walker, 6 to shoot. Bridges, a screen on Paul. And here's Schroeder outside. He can't hit that time. And that's going to be a travel. Here's Brooklyn. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Sengun. Free throw good. Schroeder. And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
Walker against Paul. And here's Schroeder outside. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist. Schroeder's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here he goes. And the layup is good off the glass.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Schroeder against Paul. Bridges. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Smith left side. Over Johnson. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist from Grant.
Man, that jumper of Smith is so nice and a tough one to guard at that because of his size.
Bridges outside. Back to Walker. Bridges outside. Down low. Claxton can't get it to go.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here's Green. Walker pulls down the board. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Schroeder passes to Claxton. Outside Walker. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. Out to Schroeder. 4-3. It's rebounded by Sengun. The Rockets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Green. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
It is impressive how Green can sink shots after contact. Great body control for a player his size.
Walker finds Bridges. And here's Johnson. Pass to Bridges. This one for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And it's Green missing.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Tries it from 19. And Grant gets it to go.
Known for being a terrific defender, the coaching staff loves Grant hustling and going after steals.
Schroeder against Smith. Sengun with a double team. Schroeder passes to Claxton. Outside Walker. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. The Rockets trail. Here's Grant going inside. Yep, that one goes. Grant's got his second basket of the game.
Look at how Grant attacks the interior, doing what it takes to get a high percentage shot.
The kick out to Walker from behind the arc. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. Some changes for Brooklyn. Finney Smith's checked in for Bridges. Thomas comes in for Walker. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Schroeder. Whitmore's checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Green. Here's Paul. He's scoreless. And Şengün gets it to go.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Simmons, the pass to Thomas. Simmons with a screen on Thompson. Here's Thomas. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
Oh, yes.
Whoa. Throw it down.
Oh, that's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Finney Smith. Now Johnson. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Thompson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And now let's look at the leaderboard, specifically rebounding and who has been crashing the glass over the last month. You take a look at Şengün. His dominance on the boards is unquestionable. And, of course, Jabari Smith, 1 spot behind. He's giving max effort on the boards, and it shows in the numbers.
Tremendous effort from both of these guys, hitting the boards with a purpose.
Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson. Pass to Finney Smith. Here's Thomas. Outside Finney Smith. And again, it's the Nets missing. Houston with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
What I like about Smith is that he impacts the game whether he is scoring or not.
Watford's checked in for Sharp. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Here's Thomas. No made baskets yet. Floats one. It's tipped.
Oh, an active defender at 6'7". Whitmore is capable of coming up with these blocks.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Rockets ahead, leading by 1. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Thompson out there with Jalen Green. Then there's Whitmore. Then it's Caris LeVert. And it's Muscala in at the 5.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
Well, Cam Thomas certainly has an interesting background, Richard. He was born in Japan.
Yeah, Thomas is an American citizen and played high school ball in Virginia. Cam's mom was in the Army and was stationed in Japan when he was born there.
Here's Bridges. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. And the bucket is good.
At 6'10", Simmons sees the entire floor at all times.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets. Brooklyn making some changes. Walker, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Schroeder in for Watford. Marjanovic checked in for the Rockets. Grant comes in for LeVert. Now here's Green, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Here's Bridges. They trail by 1.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
And this is why you can't let Grant get deep inside, or else he'll dunk all over you.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Green against Walker. Takes the hit and scores inside. Green.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Simmons, the pass to Walker. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
You look at Johnson, he's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Here's Whitmore outside. Nails it from 3. Well, Grant, you were in the playoffs several times during your career. The postseason's just different from the regular season.
It's 100% another level. I'll never forget my first series, 1996, against the great Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway of the Orlando Magic. Of course, yeah, my Pistons got swept. That was quite an introduction to the playoffs.
It's deflected. Outside Schroeder. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Brooklyn making some changes. Johnson comes in for Finney-Smith. And it's Thomas in for Bridges. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Şengün checked in for Green. Now here's Walker. 5 points in the game. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Grant. It's good from about 19 feet. Grant's gotten 4 this quarter.
I mean, good energy there. Grant is a high-motor guy. Very, very persistent.
Schroeder against Paul. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul. LeVert's checked in for the Rockets.
Substitution for the Rockets. Number 12, Caris LeVert.
It's Walker on the wing. He's checked by LeVert. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thomas. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist. Thomas has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. From 17. And it's Houston scoring again.
Very comfortable shooting it from there. LeVert converts. Get it?
It's Walker on the wing. It's Thomas on the wing. Screen by Claxton. Thomas passes to Claxton. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Brooklyn. Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Green comes in for Thompson. Walker passes to Schroeder. Now here's Claxton. Good D by Şengün. 59 seconds left to play in the half. From deep. Rebounded by Johnson. The Nets have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Bridges on the attack. That one goes. Count it. Bridges has got 9 points.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
It's Şengün, high post, with a drive.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn, trailing by 8. They want to keep rolling here, following a win against Minnesota.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Yeah, never backing down. Grant plays the game with passion.
Jeremy Grant, 1 time on the line.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Paul against Schroeder. Pass to Bridges. Shoots over Grant.
As a defender, Grant has terrific instincts. He just stays all over the shooter.
And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, I was wondering, after the show, you guys doing anything?
Well, that depends.
Well, I got 3 free tickets to golf and... And now looking at our current game in progress, a disaster of a first half for the Brooklyn Nets.
What I'm really wondering is their communication defensively. They've allowed too many good looks, and that's something that can be hard to correct at halftime.
Also, give some credit to the boys on the other side. The execution was on point.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. One of the stories here, Jeremy Grant. Man, is he getting it done today?
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
Walker the off guard and Bridges the small forward. Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Schroeder. Outside Walker. Pass to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer. And he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
Claxton with it. Outside Walker. Back to Claxton. Out to Bridges. Here's Walker. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one. In close. Green puts it in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside Johnson. To the middle. The Nets need to get off a shot here. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses. The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Schroeder against Paul. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
It really seems like everyone in the league can elevate these days, and Johnson, well, he's no exception.
Let's look at the best shooting teams in the association. The Rockets, number 1.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
Since being given more responsibility, Bridges has really blossomed and wants to continue getting better.
The Nets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Schroeder against Paul. Schroeder passes to Bridges. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pass to Smith. Back to Şengün. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Şengün's got 6.
Heads up play by Smith, giving it away instead of forcing something.
Johnson against Smith. 14 feet away. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
So the Nets making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Thompson's checked in. Here's Green. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Coach has to be pleased with what Green is doing out there, playing with a ton of energy on the offensive end.
It's Walker on the wing. Pass to Thomas. Now here's Johnson, covered by Smith. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Outside for Green. Jacks up a 3, and the Rockets hit again from deep.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
The Nets have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Walker. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Here's Green. An easy 2 on the layup. Green's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Pass to Thomas. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 6 assists in the game.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
For 3, Smith. Brooklyn with the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Johnson. Claxton passes to Schroeder. Outside Johnson. Connects from downtown. Johnson's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
When you have a shooter like Cam Johnson, you're running that play with confidence.
And now the Nets on the break. Here's Walker. And the Nets tack on 2 more. So it's the Rockets now. 15-point game. Ball finds Şengün. Green for 3. He buries it from 3. Green's got 22 points.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
It's Walker on the wing. 36 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Thomas. 5 to shoot. Screen by Claxton. Fires it. Thomas misses.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
And Walker's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 18. Here's Thomas. Green covering. Back to Johnson. There's the triple. That one no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Rockets on top. They lead by 18. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Whitmore, Jeremy Grant out there with Alperen Sengun. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Simmons. Here's Thomas. And the three off target. And stolen by Bridges. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he posted away, you knew what was on his mind.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Thomas. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Here's Bridges. Back to Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. The shot from the low post is good. Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. Richard, you got to love how Mikal Bridges rises to a challenge.
A very hungry player, but also selfless. Bridges hustles to be whatever you need him to be. And like you said, there's a lot to love about that.
Claxton, he's checked in for Watford. Now here's Paul. Sengun. And Sengun throw it down.
I've seen CP do this a million times. No one is better at running the pick and roll.
Simmons looking around. And stolen by Paul. The three is up. Claxton with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Bridges. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist.
The mid-range isn't a total no-go for Bridges. He can get that dialed in.
To the middle. Here's Whitmore. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Bridges. Sengun with a steal. Going all the way to the rack. And that one's good. Whitmore. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the score by Houston. Thomas misses.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
And that one's good. Whitmore.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Johnson, he's checked in for Finney Smith. Walker comes in for Thomas. And it's Schroeder in for Simmons. Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Green comes in for Thompson. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Another spectacular show from the Brooklyn Nets.
Walker passes to Schroeder. And here's Claxton. And I heard Giannis Antetokounmpo say he would have loved to go to your alma mater, Grant, because of all the tall and skilled players that have come out of Duke.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure he mentioned me on that list, but certainly nice to hear that from Giannis.
Grant, your first year in the league, 1995, the Houston Rockets were NBA champs.
Oh, B.A., I mean, Hakeem the Dream made facing that team a nightmare. He was everywhere defensively, long and quick on his feet. That 95 Houston team was incredible.
Smith with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Back to Sengun. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
That's on Mikal Bridges. The Brooklyn Nets kind of hit the reset button early in 2023, dealing away star power, Richard.
Yeah, it was a big decision for that franchise, sending themselves back to the drawing board in some respects. But they got a ton of picks for Kevin Durant. They got a ton of picks for James Harden. So they have set themselves up to be in a very good position moving forward.
Paul passes to Şengün. Good on the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 20.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Bridges. After the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position, just outworking everyone early on the glass.
Schroeder against Paul to the paint. Bridges misses. Houston has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Green. Brooklyn with the board. Outside Schroeder. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter here. Johnson on the wing. Outside Walker. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Rockets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And tonight's win will give them an even 40 on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
Now here's Schroeder. Outside Johnson. No good with the triple. And it's Houston's ball. And it's hammered home by Green.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Substitutions on the court.
24 seconds left in the game. Schroeder passes to Claxton. To the inside. Here's Bridges. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Holiday. It's LeVert on the wing. From outside, off the mark. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching as New Balance presents our player of the game, Alperen Şengün.